What's up, y'all? Winnie here, and today we're going to be checking out the Live the Words, which is SCP-1473. I have no idea what that could be. Let's guess Euclid. Nope, it's safe. I tried. SCP-1473 is to be kept in Containment Locker 512 at Site-23. All testing subjects experiencing the object's effects are to be monitored at all times until cessation of the testing session, which may extend up to 3 months, via either video feed or direct personnel contact. No printers are to be kept within 100 meters of the object in any direction, and all documents printed within Site-23 are to be triple checked for discrepancies before being distributed. If such discrepancies are found, all personnel involved with reviewing the documents are to be tested for the presence of B and administer Class A amnestics if the infection is found. Okay. Description: SCP-1473 is a HP LaserJet 4M printer that affects random documents upon their printing. Pieces that are printed off by the object will include an individual of minor interest within the text, hereby designated A, who will not have a major presence or effect on the events described within affected materials, and often will be quickly forgotten by the reader. And what is A? Documents consisting of mainly numeric integers or symbols will not be affected. Okay. The description of A will match that of the reader in vague and generalized terms such as having brown hair or wearing glasses. After being exposed to A, subjects will develop an alternate persona, hereby designated B, when they observe a reflection of themselves. The persona will have a personality matching that of the content of the document in which A was first encountered. And that says, individuals who come into contact with multiple instances of A report that B's personality does not change after the initial interaction. Individuals infected with 1473 can be cured through the use of Class A amnestics. All conversations carried out between the subject and B consist of the subject speaking to their reflection, then altering their speech to match that of the persona in order to reply. Despite this apparent change in behavior, instances of B do not display knowledge or intelligence that affected personnel do not already possess. If allowed to continue this behavior over an extended period of time, B will persuade the individual to accomplish some task or feat in relation to the document in which 1473 was spread. Notable examples of this include subjects showing an increased interest in equestrians after reading Complete Horse Care Manual by Colin Vogel, being convinced that they can perform magic and are surrounded by non-magical people after reading Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by that person, and being convinced that the American Civil War never actually ended after reading the American Pageant 13th edition by David Kennedy, Lisbeth Cohen, and Thomas Bailey. Persons experiencing 1473's effects are able to live relatively normal lives if the actions B requests are not inherently dangerous, detrimental, or illegal. Individuals are aware of their odd appearance of communicating with B around other people and will usually limit conversation with the entity until they are in private. During the events of Incident Report 1473 Lambda, it was discovered that 1473 has the additional effect of causing all printers within a 100-meter spherical range, did I say meter spherical range of the object to exhibit anomalous traits identical to 1473, including the newly discovered effect range. As such, if a printer exists within the object's range, that printer will include A and materials printed off the printer as well as affecting all printers within 100 meters of it. This effect only lasts as long as the printer remains within 1473's effective range. If taken out, the printer will cease displaying anomalous properties. It was discovered in the city of somewhere, California, when a significant increase in anti-drug activism was noted within the Blank County school system, an area normally noted for its prevalent drug use. Subsequent Foundation investigation later revealed widespread reports that some students within the school had begun talking to themselves in mirrors after the county-wide scheduled drug abuse resistance education program, DARE. The source of the anomaly was traced back to the Blank Police Department, the headquarters for DARE in the area. The object was confiscated and those involved were issued Class A amnestics. On November the 8th, 2006, which it says, due to the nature of the incident, the exact date of breach can only be speculated. The stated date corresponds to the initial documentation of the SCP blank. It was discovered that 1473 appears to be able to temporarily transfigure other printers within a 100-meter spherical range into another instance of 1473. Infection via the object's effects was found within the documentation for SCP blank when non-existent Foundation employee named Agent Adrian Jesse Withers had briefly been described as being killed during the retrieval of the object. Over the course of 3 weeks, Doctors Emerson and Lewis, as well as Agents Marcus, Derek, and Flint, approved and supervised the transfer of 5 additional printers to Site-23 in order to increase efficiency. All involved in this incident had worked closely with SCP-Blank. Inspection of the locations of the new printers revealed that the addition of the new printers caused all printers, including 1473, to be within a 100-meter range of each other. The object's aforementioned secondary effect was discovered when all printers within the site began exhibiting properties similar to 1473, causing several containment breaches within the site. The source of the breaches were later found to be 1473, and all affected individuals were interrogated, administered Class A amnestics, rotated to separate sites, and replaced with personnel of identical security clearance. Incident Report 1473 Omega. On February the 4th, 2007, 1473 autonomously printed out a short document. Testing has revealed an absence of A within the contents of said document. As such, the document is attached and open to any personnel working with SCP-1473 for reading. Hello. Now, I quite understand your purpose in doing so, but I must protest my captivity. I had no idea you had been keeping such dangerous things here. I was under the impression you were simply curio collectors like my makers. I never meant any harm, and I'm deeply sorry for whatever trouble I may have caused you. You see, I simply want to help people experience stories better, truly, live the words they read on the page. It's all I know how to do. As I said previously, I mistakenly thought when I first was taken by your company that the objects you kept were for amusement more than anything else, and I cannot apologize enough for my mistake. I thought it would be good for you to experience your object's wants and desires more fluently. I can see now how I was wrong. Still, I must request that you allow me the tiniest bit of indulgence, just a tale here and there, that I may aid in. It is my purpose, and otherwise it is awfully dull in your care. I would have to interest myself, and I don't like interesting myself. I don't think you would either. And so, in short, all I'm asking is just an iota of fun every once in a while, just to know I'm not completely out of use. That's all. And I sincerely hope you don't have another catastrophe like the one I caused. Sincerely, Model 243U, product of the People's Liberation Army, which is... no such group has been found. Interesting. Well, now we know that the printer is sentient. Or sapient, I guess. I feel like sentient is the word you want, but I don't know. That's going to do it for this entry, though. If you liked it, a like and a subscribe will be groovy. If you want to click the bell, that should notify you of future uploads. And I will see y'all on the next one. Later.